What's up, guys? Jason back to my channel. Tonight we'll be doing a review for WWE Friday Night Smackdown, which is the final Smackdown on Fox. So let's get to it then. We get a video package with Bash and Berlin highlights at ringside. Cody Rhodes's music hits, and Cody comes down to kick off SmackDown. Cody talks about being victorious at Bash and Berlin against Kevin Owens. He says he couldn't do this last week, but he wants to welcome Michael Cole back to SmackDown. He says he can go on, but he's done a while and knows he'll be interrupted. But before he does, he will extend the invitation to the Bloodline and to interrupt him. The Bloodline comes out. Solo Sikoa makes his way to the ring, flaked by his team, and Solo enters the ring. Solo. The rest of the Bloodline will waits outside the ring. In the ring, Solo asks if Cody is done running his mouth. He asks if he if Rose is done playing around and if he's ready to defend his title against Solo. He says everyone knows he could have been champion if it wasn't for Roman Reigns, so he deserves a rematch. Cody says for the season premiere of SmackDown next week deserves a title defense. He says Jacob Fatu deserves the battle, the battle, the deserves to battle him for the title. He asks Fatu to step, and Fatu makes his way to the ring, and Solo looks distraught. Solo stares down Fatu, and Fatu screams that he loves his tribal chief and steps off the ring apron. Rhodes talks about the Ula Fala and Solo improving, but Solo knows he's trying to turn his people on him. Solo challenges Rhodes, and the Bloodline run at him. The Street Profits and DOI run in to have Cody's back. Nick Aldis comes in and sets an 8-man tag match tonight. Aldis also sets a steel cage match between Sikoa and Rhodes. Backstage, Tiffany is with Pretty Deadly. They talk about the premiere of SmackDown, the premiere of Pretty Deadly, the musical. Nia Jax comes in and says it's weird because the locker room is talking about how she wanted to cash in on her. Tiffany says it's all Chelsea Green. Tiff asks Nia if she will be in her corner tonight, and Nia agrees and says she'll help. Tiff like she's helped her. Tiff looks stressed. All right, first match is Bailey versus Tiffany Stratton. All right, Bailey comes out first, um, wondering what time it is, and it's Tiffy time. And Tiffany Stratton comes out next with her Money in the Bank briefcase. The bell ring, and the women locked up. Tiff gets Bailey in the corner, and Bailey breaks it up and they grappled again. Bailey gets a schoolgirl for a 2 count, gets back on Stratton and works on her arm. Stratton cartwheels out of it and locks Bailey in a wrist lock. Bailey gets Stratton caught in the ropes and gets Stratton in the armbar. Stratton punches out of it and takes Bailey down. Bailey does a second rope arm drag and running forearm for a 2 count. Bailey clothesline Tiff on the ropes and gets on the top rope. Tiff thwarts it and the women battle on the apron. Tiff gets Bailey down with a basement drop kick on the apron, and we cut a commercial. Back in the ring, Stratton is taking it. Bailey gets Stratton down for a 2 count and gets caught in the ropes. Bailey gets Stratton down and tries to German suplex her, but Stratton countered and gets a 2 count. Tiff gets Bailey in the corner and slams her against the turnbuckle, and both women are now on the outside. Bailey slams Stratton into the ring and post and suplexes her on the outside. Back in the ring, Bailey takes down Stratton with some blows and knee strike for a 2 count. Bailey sets Tiff on the mat and gets on the top rope, hits the flying elbow, but Tiff kicks out at 2. Nia Jax now makes her way to the ring, and in the ring, Bailey goes for the belly to Bailey, but Tiff counters and hits a Alabama slam for a 2 count. The women go back and forth, and Bailey hits her Bailey the belly, but both women are laid out slowly. They get back in the ring, and Bailey hits a suicide dive on Jax and gets back in the ring, and Stratton gets a roll up for a 3 count. But Jax has the rev to Stratton. Bailey hits the Rose plant on Stratton for the win. So winner is Bailey. Alright, Kevin Owens is backstage reading about the Edmonton Oilers. A-Town Down Under comes by and talks about Owens' friendship dwindling. He says he and A Town Down Under should have a triple threat match tonight. Vinci walks backstage, and we cut a commercial. Backstage, Garza Berto, Electra Lopez, and Towns Escobar are sitting having a drink. Escobar says victory is who they are, not what they are, not just what they do. They vow to take over SmackDown. At ringside, Giovanni Vinci's music hits and makes his way to his match. Alright, second match is Giovanni Vinci versus Apollo Cruz. This was funny as hell. The bell rings and Cruz jumps at him and rolls him up for the win. So winner is Apollo Cruz. Oh man, I was laughing. Alright, Chelsea Green with Piper Niven is backstage with Nick Otis. Mission comes and Chelsea Green talks crap on Mission, who comes back with insults of her own. Otis issues a match between Green and Mission. Kevin Owens music hits and makes his way to the ring. Alright, the next match is triple threat match. Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory versus Grayson Waller. Owens sits in the ring waiting. Theory and Waller come out next. The bell rings and Owens gets them both to the outside, and Waller and Theory fight back. Waller sets up a table and tries to suplex Owens through the table. Waller is countered, and Owens powerbombs Waller through the table, and we cut a commercial. Um, Back from commercial, Theory has Owens in the corner punching away at him. Owens comes back with right hands to Theory and then stomps him. Theory fires back with an elbow to the face. Theory goes outside to check on Waller and gets back in the ring, but walks into a DDT. Both men are laid out, and Owens gets to his feet first. Owens punches at Theory and slaps him against the ropes. Owens kicks Theory and clothesline him and delivers a senton. Theory escapes to the corner, but Owens comes at him with the cannonball and hits a swanton. Waller breaks the count and mounts Owens and punches at him. Waller is taken down with the right hand, and Theory comes flying at Owens with a flying blockbuster. Theory and Waller are out at odds. Theory is doing all the work, and Waller is trying to get the pin. Owens is up on the top rope, and Waller and Theory try for a suplex. KO punches them both to the ground, and Theory tries for a top rope hurricanrana, but Owens hits rolling senton. Owens then throws Waller off the top rope for a near fall. The men go back and forth, and Owens stuns Theory for the win. Oh, okay, so winner is Kevin Owens. After the match, Theory and Waller attack Owens. We get a video package about showing the battles between Andrade and Camille Hayes. Alright, LA Knight is shown walking backstage, and we go to commercial. Back in the arena, LA comes out to the ring. Knight says it's been a little over 30 days for his title reign, and he's already defending it twice successfully. He says everyone is gunning for his title, and anyone and everyone wants it, and he will make sure he will always have the title. Camilla Hayes music hits, and he comes out and says Knight is bragging about 2 successful title defenses, but he should brag because he's been carrying SmackDown for the last few weeks, and he's next in line for the title. Knight says he's worried about winning, and that's why he's champ. Andrade comes out next and tells Melo to chill. He says yes, Melo has beaten him twice, but he's also beaten Melo twice. Melo says no one remembers that. Andrade asks Melo if he thinks he deserves a title match or him. Knight says he doesn't have time for their little squabble and says if they need to fight to determine the next contender to do so. Andrade said that belt used to be his and goes off in Spanish. All 3 men now go at it, and LA Knight hits a BFT, and Melo stands above Andrade and trash talks him, and Knight hits Hayes with a BFT as well. Alright, backstage, A-Town Down Under are walking backstage, and they run into Aldis. They ask Aldis to make a match between them and Kevin Owens and a partner of his choice. Alright, next match, fourth match coming up is Chelsea Green with Piper Niven versus Mission. Green and Niven wait in the ring as Mission makes her way to the ring, favoring her ribs. They are all taped up. The bell rings and the women locked up, and Mission starts with arm dragging Green. Mission drop kicks Green, who sends her into the corner. Green comes back and kicks Mission and gets a knee to the gut that flips Mission over. Green sends on Mission, who squirms about. Green takes down Mission and hits Basement drop kick for a 2 count. Green slaps Mission into a body submission hold, targeting the Reds. Mission gets a roll up for a 2 count. Green and Mission fight in the corner, and Mission hits a head scissor and pounds on Green. Chops in the corner to Green, and then hits her with a modified E defeat. Nevin gets on the apron and distracts Mission, and Green gets a 2 count. Mission comes flying out of the ring on Green with a suicide dive and begins to talk smack to Piper Nevin, which allows Green to cheap shot Mission. Nevin hits a running senton on Mission as the ref is distracted. Green hits the unpretty for the win. So winner is Chelsea Green. All right, backstage, Byron Saxon is backstage with DIY and the Street Profits with B-Fab. Saxon asks if the teams will be on the same page in their match tonight. Ford says that even though they don't see eye to eye, they have the same goals. They talk about how much beef they have between the Bloodline and them. All right, fifth match 5. Alright, this is the 5th match, which never happens on SmackDown, which is only 4 matches. Anyways, the 5th match coming up, main event, 8-man tag team match, the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa / Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga / Jacob Fatu versus DIY, Tommaso Ciampa / Johnny Gargano and the Street Profits, Montez Ford / Angelo Dawkins with /BFAB. Alright, we have the Bloodline out first with Street Profits, who celebrate in the crowd before the match as BFAB parties around the ring. DIY is out next, and they make their way to the ring with the purpose. All men are in the ring for an all-out brawl. When the bell rings, we end up with DIY and the Street Profits attacking Jacob Fatu, sending him to the outside. Dawkins stands in the ring waiting as Loa comes in, and they go at it. Dawkins takes Loa down and tags in Ford. Then Dawkins double team Loa, and Ford hits a splash for 1 count. Ford kicks Loa and then swings him into the ropes, but Loa comes back with a clothesline and tags in Tonga. Tonga punches out Ford and delivers 4 right hands to Ford, and Ford floats through a hole and tags Gargano, who spears him and goes for the pin. Gargano tags out and Ciampa comes in and goes at Tonga. Tonga tags out and Fatu comes in and takes out Ciampa and continues to punch him. Springboard suplex on Ciampa, and he rolls out of the ring, and Jacob Fatu comes in the ring, and Fatu tags out to Sikoa. Sikoa demolishes Ciampa on the outside, slamming him into the announce table, and we go to commercial. Alright, man, it's a lot of reading. Back in the ring, Ciampa is still being destroyed by the Bloodline. Ciampa keeps trying to take the tag. Loa is tagged in, who beats up Ciampa and tags in Tonga. Tonga punches Ciampa, and Ciampa gets him down with a backdrop. Solo is now tagged in, and Ciampa is able to tag both Dawkins and Gargano, who clean house on the Bloodline, sending them all outside. Ford flips over the ring onto some of the Bloodline, and Gargano follows suit in the ring. Dawkins hits a spinning splash for a 2 count and tags in Ciampa. Ciampa gets caught and Solo slams him for a 2 count. Tonga is now tagged in, and Ciampa hits a suplex on Tonga from the top turnbuckle onto everyone else on the ground. Ford now throws Ciampa in the ring for a tag, and then 450 splashes on Tonga for a 2 count. As Fatu breaks it, Fatu tags and it hits a Samoan drop on Gargano, a super kick on Dawkins, and hits an impaler on Ford. Sikoa is tagged in, and now he grabs Ford and hits a Samoan spike, and then hits another spike for the win. So winners are the Bloodline. Back in the ring, the Bloodline celebrates as the show goes off there. So SmackDown signs off of Fox. So yeah, that was the final SmackDown on Fox. So yeah, it's been a good long run for 5 years for SmackDown being on Fox and all that stuff with the contract. But let me tell you something, it wasn't good later, because the suckage part, the only thing I'm not gonna miss for when SmackDown was on Fox and stuff is the when the screen, when you're watching it on TV at your home, so it goes black, which means people are flipping off or have a bad sign, like holding a sign thing, whatever. That's the only thing I'm not gonna miss. The only thing I'm not gonna miss is, well, Monday Night Raw does it too. They bleep out the fans when they say "holy shit," and on Smackdown too. So, anyways, except on Peacock, which is different because it's on an app and stuff. So, yeah. So it was okay for past 5 years, but right now it wasn't doing good no more. So, anyways, um, yeah. Um, but yeah, that was it and stuff. Good show tonight. Or well, I recorded it, but anyways, and yeah. So can't wait to see what happens on USA Network and stuff. So next Friday. But anyways, that was it. Or which is this coming Friday. Anyways, that was it for this video. Hope you like it stuff. Subscribe, hit that bell button, leave a comment stuff. Favorite, whatever. If you guys want to comment, I don't care what you guys do. Anyways, that was it for this video, and that was show me. Now see you guys for the review for AW All Out. All right, laters.